Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a most marvellous episode of Ted's Cellar with me, your most gracious host, Ted. Now, I am in a rather good mood because I'm pretty sure as we speak, my football team, Charlton Athletic, are currently winning. If not, we might have already won against Northampton Town. So I'm in a pretty good mood. And yes, we did win. So hooray, good stuff. So I'm in a very good mood right now, and I think I'm going to review a beer from one of our old friends, or rather a brewery who I have reviewed the drinks from quite a few times before. Now, I'm going to be taking a look today at Prince of Denmark by Harvey's Brewery. Now, this is a beer I don't think I've ever tried. I might have tried it before, but I might have just had it in my own time and never properly reviewed it before. It's a dark ale, and it's, let's see, what's the ABV? Oh, 7.5. I didn't actually look at the ABV of this when I bought it. I kind of was just hoping that I could have, the strong drink from yesterday and then have maybe a slightly weaker one today to just sort of smooth out things in the middle of the weekend. But no, evidently not. Yeah, so this is 7.5, so it's going to have a bit of a punch. It says here that it's a strong dark beer with great complexity and depth. And then on the back it says, winner of countless local and international awards, this supreme champion is as complex as Shakespeare's anonymous hero, the Prince of Denmark. Hints of coffee and dark chocolate break through the sweet, spicy flavours that suppress the bitterness of this highly hopped beer. It can be found on draft at select beer festivals. So it just sounds like a good, honest, punchy, dark ale. So I like dark ales. I particularly like British style ones, so I'm willing to give it a try. I do like how dramatic and, Shakespearean the front of the bottle does look. Yeah, I like Harvey's Brewery designed beer labels. I mean, sometimes they're a little bit just sort of plain and simple, but this is very expressive and very Shakespearean and dramatic, so I do actually quite like this. I'll give that a 10 out of 10. Looks very handsome. Now, this was $2.99 from the Wine Barrel on Western Road, which is quite a handsome price for a 275ml bottle, but I mean, considering the strength of it, that's probably quite fair, I think, actually. So let's give it a sniff and see what our first impressions are like. Okay, yeah, I kind of see what they mean with the cocoa-ness and the coffee-ness. I think I get a bit more of a coffee smell there. It's like this light tint of coffee-ness underlying the a standard sort of dark ale sort of smell that is just very plain and simple. But it's nice. It's dark, hearty flavours, but they're brewed. It smells like they're brewed together smoothly in a way that's not too harsh. So I'll give the smell an 8.5 out of 10. It does smell good. It doesn't smell a lot of much, but it's not really a nasty, tanging smell that sort of burns your nostrils too much. So it smells fine, yeah. And then the flavours that are there do smell good. So yeah, no, I'm definitely looking forward to this. So I don't really have a bottle of water, but anyway, my palate is already pretty cleansed enough, so on to the most important part of the episode, which today is obviously the drinking of the beer, so bottoms up. Oh, wow. Oh, I do see what they mean with the coffee and dark chocolate there, wow. Okay, you know what this kind of tastes like? It actually doesn't taste much like a beer. It more so than anything, it tastes like a coffee liqueur, but a not very sweet one, and sort of quite a mellow one that's got some chocolate syrup in it. It kind of tastes like that mixed with a beer that I guess would be sort of something like a cross between an Old Man by Longman Brewery or a Guinness. It's an interesting flavour. it sounds like a bunch of flavours that really wouldn't mix together. Like, you've got this sort of contemporary sort of like dark ale taste, encompassed by this sort of hearty, warming coffee flavour that sort of like really fizzles out at the end with like this nice coffee tang. Like, you can tell there's coffee there throughout the taste, but it more so comes into its own at the finish. And then overlaying it all is like this slight sort of hum of like sweet cocoa bean flavour that, and they're all kind of flavours that like you think probably wouldn't work in a beer, but they like this does work actually quite well. Like, it's got quite a sweet finish. Like, it's almost like drinking a coffee and chocolate flavoured beer mixed with like sweet Yiddish wine. It sounds bizarre. It's got like the finish of a sweet Yiddish wine, but then like the underlying flavour is like of coffee and chocolate, and then the overlying flavour is like a dark, smooth beer. It's a bunch of flavours I did not expect to work together, but I'll give it an 8.25. I think this is like, it's not an elite level beer. Like the sweetness does sort of feel like a little bit too much at the finish, and it is a little bit bitter for my personal likings. But I think if I was in the mood, I could possibly push this up to like an 8.5. But I think an 8.25 for what it is actually pretty damn good, and I probably would be glad to go out my way to get this in the future. It's just simply the fact that I prefer Harvey's Best Bitter just a little bit more. But no, for what it is, this is actually pretty damn good. So yeah, Prince of Denmark from Harvey's Brewery gets the buy from me. Definitely recommend it. Very refreshing, and for a drink that's 7.5%, it's surprisingly light. So yeah, no, well done Harvey's Brewery. You've knocked it out of the park once again. Ooh, pardon me. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. If you have any suggestions for future episodes of Ted's Booze Cellar, leave them in the comment section down below. Someone asked me to do an episode on Carlsberg Pilsner. I'm probably going to do that sometime after I do the 200th episode, so yeah, but if you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. If you want to check out anything else I do online, I'll leave the links to my social medias and other YouTube channels in the video description below. And if you just like this video in general, leave a like, share and subscribe as always. But until next time, have fun, stay safe with whatever you're doing, don't do anything I wouldn't do, wash your hands, take a mask with you to the shops, restaurants and pubs, and and also drink responsibly, know your limits, and I'll see you guys at the bar next time on Ted's Booze Cellar. Bye bye for now.